Hey guys, welcome to Mondays with Marc. I'm Marc, and this is Smokey Steve and Marc. Oh, yes, it is. Hello, it is so great to see you, and happy Monday, everybody. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not this chipper. No, I'm not. No, I am. I'm chipper because I get to spend some time with y'all right now. Oh, man, we're gonna have such a good time tonight. It's all about Bandit tonight. Yes, he came up to say hello. No, it's all about the garden tonight. Well, it's all about the autumn garden tonight, okay? Well, alright, it's kind of like prepping for autumn. I was outside in the garden all weekend and I filmed some stuff, basically just getting ready for autumn. And I have some tips and some hacks, of course, some little interesting facts, of course. We have a couple recipes we're gonna do, so we're gonna have a good time tonight. Oh man, and I don't know what happened this weekend, but I've been in planning mode, right? So I have the next 4 Mondays with Marc planned. I'm trying to get organized, and part of that organization is sort of looking ahead and saying, hey, I'm gonna do this video on this day and this video on that day, and then it gives me time to think about it a little bit and order any supplies I might need and things like that. So anyway, next week is actually my birthday, right on Monday. So it'll be like a Mondays with Marc birthday edition, I guess. I don't know. So I thought it would be fun to do a little retrospect of my life since I've been I don't know, in a couple recent videos I've been sharing some personal stuff, which is new to me. It is. So I thought it might be cool to pull out some old pictures and show you guys those. So I working on that. And let's see, the week after that, it's Moon Madness again, and it's the Harvest Moon. Oh yeah. And then the week after that, y'all, I don't want to tell you because it's a surprise. It's gonna be so much fun. Steven's gonna join me. It'll be like a special. We're gonna do a retro video. I'll just leave it at that, okay? Okay, you'll be hearing about it, I'm sure, in the next couple weeks. But yeah, so we have a lot to talk about tonight. But first, how are you doing? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Thank you, everybody who came to the live stream last night. It was so nice. Boy, I'll tell you, it really, really both ends my week and starts my week on such a positive note. If you haven't dropped by on our Sunday live stream, you gotta stop by because it's really, really nice. It's just like having coffee with friends. It's real chill. Everybody just kind of talks. It's just really nice. So thank you for everybody who came. I hope you have some nice plans for the week. Are you getting ready for autumn? I know you're probably hearing it everywhere. I mean, Starbucks already has all of their pumpkin spice lattes out, and I swear the trees look like they're starting to change already, although maybe it's just wishful thinking. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm stoked for autumn. Here, I don't know, come autumn, around the middle of September, it's like the beginning of holiday season here. So I'm really anxious for it this year. Last year, it just seemed to be so I don't know, the pandemic was in full swing, and it just was a little not depressing. I mean, people still celebrated. I don't know. There was just a dark cloud hanging over it. And whereas, the pandemic is still going on and everything, I do think this holiday season is going to be a little bit different. I think people are ready to celebrate and be happy and be positive. So that's my wish for this holiday season. And it is right around the corner. So I was out in the garden getting ready for autumn, getting everything put away, and so I thought I would share a couple things with you that I did. And one of them were the pumpkins. Oh, yes. Now, I don't know if I told you the story or not, but these pumpkins that I planted this year were just an afterthought. They were old seeds that I had from the year prior, and I ran out of space in the garden. I thought, okay, I just won't grow pumpkins this year. So I decided to just kind of turn over the earth a little bit, and I just threw the seeds in a little plot of land in the driveway facing the garden, facing our home. They totally, boom, exploded. Oh my gosh, check it out. Oh, so here are the pumpkins. Crazy how big they grew, huh? Like, look, they're growing up into the tree. Like, who would have thought they would have got this big? And check it out. We have a pumpkin there. And we have some over here starting. That looks like a gourd there, huh? And there's a real big one back there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there he is. And there's a bunch more starting. So I am just so pleased with how these pumpkins turned out this year. And did you know that pumpkins and zucchini come from the same species of plant? Oh yeah, they do. Over generations and generations of cultivating these plants, they were cultivated to form different sizes and flavors and colors. Butternut squash, zucchini, pumpkins, white pumpkins, gourds. Kind of cool, huh? Alright, enough with the useless information. One serious thing I wanted to tell you about, and this is where a tip and hack comes in. I'm talking powdery mildew. Oh, yes. If you have a garden, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Now, what is powdery mildew? Powdery mildew is a fungus. It's airborne and it spreads by the wind. The wind moves those spores around, spreading it to all of your plants. Now, pumpkins and zucchini and cucumbers, they're like really susceptible, as are lilac bushes, even roses and daisies. But any plant can be affected by powdery mildew, and if you have a garden, I'm sure you deal with this every single year. Now, powdery mildew thrives in very, very warm, dry climates, which is contrary to popular belief of most gardeners. Even I thought that powdery mildew thrived in moist, like moist conditions, moist and hot conditions. But that's not true. That's not true at all. As a matter of fact, the fungus can't even replicate in water at all. So one of the best preventatives is spraying your plants down every morning with water. That's it. It's a great preventative. But if you've been afflicted by powdery mildew like I have a tip and a hack that is going to take care of that for you. So you know what? Let's go back inside and do it, okay? All right, come on. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, man, I do. I have the greatest hack for powdery mildew, for real. You may have heard this before, but I'm not sure. I hope you didn't. If you did, just bear with me for the next minute or two, okay? But like I said before, when we were outside, the best way to control powdery mildew is in the prevention of it, and that is by spraying your plants down every morning with water, and the water will dry out through the day. There's no harm in that. But if you find yourself suffering from powdery mildew like I am every year, if you have a garden, you've dealt with this before, right? Now, obviously, if you find yourself with powdery mildew on your plants, the go-to treatment, I would say, is neem oil. You may have heard of this. It's a fantastic product. It's natural. It's ready to use. It's really, really good. It's also an insecticide of sorts. And, you would spray this on your plants that are affected with powdery mildew, and it works very, very well. It can be a little pricey, so I have a little hack for you, okay? And that hack is this. Get yourself a gallon jug, okay? And then get yourself some baking soda. And you're going to want to add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to your jug. And then you're going to want to add 1 teaspoon of dish soap, like liquid dish soap. Not detergent, but liquid dish soap, okay? And then you're going to fill your jug up, your gallon jug, the rest of the way with water, okay? And then take that solution and put it in a spray bottle. I just save any old spray bottles I have, and then I pour it in here and just keep refilling it, And then the way that you treat your plants is you want to coat the affected leaves with your spray, being sure to get both sides of the leaves and any stems as much as possible. if you do that, you will find that it will control the powdery mildew just fine. So already this year, my zucchinis were affected by it about a week ago, and I used this solution and they're perfectly fine now. So as you saw outside, the pumpkins have it. So after I'm done filming now, I'm going to go treat them with this solution as well. So a little, money saving tip for you there, and it works just great, and it's perfect for your plants, doesn't harm them or anything. The only thing I would say is I would recommend not spraying your plants in direct sunlight. It may burn their leaves a little bit. You take the chance of that. So I would do it on an overcast day or maybe early evening, but it works just great. Now, another remedy, any size jug, okay? Start with any size jug. And you're going to want to do 1 part regular dairy milk to 10 parts of water. It's another solution you can put together. Pour that in a spray bottle and do the same thing that we just discussed by spraying your leaves with that solution. And if you have a real bad case of the powdery mildew, alternate those 2 solutions week after week, okay? And you'll be good to go, all right? Just a little tip for you there. All right, so, can we talk about fall flowers? Oh, yes. So I just learned this year that us here in America, we're the only ones that call autumn fall. Is that true? I didn't know if that was true or not. But we have a lot of folks in other countries, especially in Europe. And every time I say fall, they make fun of me because no one else calls it fall. So yeah, I guess that's a slang term here. Like pretty much everybody says fall is here, so I don't know. But anyway, part of fall, one of my favorite parts of fall are all the fall flowers. Right now, asters and mums and black-eyed Susans are just everywhere, and mums or chrysanthemums, official term, right? Are everywhere. Every grocery store has them. Every landscaping store, garden centers, they're just everywhere. And I'm starting to see them on everybody's steps and everything. I just love it. So I had to go get some, of course, right? So I thought we would go outside and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with my mums this year. And of course, I have a couple little tips too of how to propagate them and how to winterize your mums as well, all right? So let's go outside and take care of our mums, okay? Oh yes, mum season, gotta love it. Probably one of my favorite flowers in the world, right? But one question I get year after year is, can you overwinter mums? Okay, and that means like instead of just using them for a seasonal decoration, can we plant them or propagate them so we have them for next year? Now, most people will say, no, you can't do that. These are grown this time of year specifically for decor. Treat them kind of like your Halloween jack-o'-lantern. You buy a pumpkin, use it, then throw it away for decor. That doesn't have to be the case. My heart drops when I see all the mums in the grocery store because I know they're just going to look pretty for a little while and then they're going to die. Now, you can bring them back year after year. After all, they are a perennial plant, and there are basically 2 types of mums, okay? There are the florist mums, like the kind you get this time of the year at any florist or green or grocery store, and then there are garden mums or hardy mums, and those are bred specifically to come back year after year. Now, no matter where you live in the country, we can overwinter our mums, okay? And I'm going to show you how. So, down here, if you look, this mum here, this is his 2nd generation. I got him last autumn, and then I planted him in the ground, and he came back this year perfectly fine. Check this out. These babies here, these are 3rd generation. All 4 of these mums I got 2 years ago at autumn time. Planted them in the ground and they came back. Now this is their 3rd year. So there's proof for you right there that it works, all right? So how do you do it? Come on, I'm gonna show you. Now, as soon as you get your mums, okay, like this time of year, as soon as you get them, you're going to want to bring them home and put them in the ground as soon as you can, all right? This will give them enough time to form their root system over the winter, all right? Now, you want to choose a location that is very, very good drainage, because mums often get killed during the winter because of water, not the cold, all right? A lot of times water will form around there if there's, around their roots. If it's not good drainage, it'll freeze, then it'll thaw, then it'll freeze, then it'll thaw. That's what kills your mums. So just make sure you have good drainage. You're gonna wanna dig a hole like I did right here. Oh yeah. A little bit larger than the size of your pot, okay? So let me get down here and we're going to take our mum out like so. See, that's what it looks like. And we're gonna kind of loosen it up just a little bit there, okay? Perfect. And then we're gonna put him right in the ground just like that and fill all the sides up, okay? Look how beautiful. Oh, they're just so, so pretty. All right, so fill the hole up with the rest of your soil. Now, this is the important part. After the first hard frost, okay, we're gonna trim our mums down to about 3 to 4 inches above the ground, and then we're gonna mulch over the top of them to protect the ground. Now, we're not protecting the ground and the mum from freezing, we're protecting it from thawing over and over again, and the layer of mulch will help that. You can do that with old leaves or straw, anything to just cover it up and give it some cover for the winter, okay? Okay, you can also make new mums from cuttings from your existing mums. Oh yes, you can. This is a fantastic way to have mums for the spring. Yes, it is. So what you want to do is take clippings from your mums right now, okay, just like this, about 4 to 6 inch clippings. And here, I'll show you. I got one on here that has a few, so we can actually clip this one right here. Like that. Okay, so I got all different colors here, and then what you want to do is take the bottom leaves off, okay? You don't want any leaves on there. Just all that new, just like that, all right? Then get yourself a container of water, a glass, anything with 1 inch of water in it, and place your cutting in it just like that. Then you're going to want to set this in some bright indirect light and keep that water filled to 1 inch. In about 2 to 3 weeks, you'll see roots all forming in there, and that's the time when we're going to switch it over into a little pot with some potting soil in it. Oh yeah, so easy to do, and what a great way to save your prized mums from the fall, right? Into the spring. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so now that we've talked about mums and flowers, let's talk about our harvest, our bounty from our garden. By now you probably have a ton of tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini. So you know what? Let's go into the kitchen right now, and I'm going to share with you a couple of my recipes to use up all of that bounty. Alright, come on, let's go. We're gonna start with a classic caprese salad. Now, a great caprese salad starts with great produce, and I mean fresh from the garden. This simple Italian salad features fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and sweet basil, resembling the colors of the Italian flag. To begin, we slice our tomato. Now, you can do this to any thickness you would like. Once that's sliced up, we're going to again slice it right in half, forming half moons. Next, we slice up our fresh mozzarella to fit right on top of our tomato slices, just like this. And then we're going to separate our basil so we just have the leaves. It's assemble time. Start with 1 slice of tomato and top it with a basil leaf and then with our fresh mozzarella. Oh yeah, and then of course, repeat with the remaining slices of tomatoes until you have it all completed just like this. Okay, next we're gonna take some olive oil and we're just going to drizzle a little bit right on top. And then we're going to give it a sprinkle of salt and pepper. And then finally, we have to finish it off with a nice sprig of basil. And there you go, a classic caprese salad. Good, huh? Oh yes, I love a classic caprese salad. Oh, and by the way, there is a popular myth going around, right? It's been around for quite some time, that there are male and female bell peppers, right? The males having 4 bumps on the bottom and are better for cooking, while the female ones have 3 bumps on the bottom and they're better for eating raw, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that a myth it is. That is not true. Peppers do not have genders at all. All of those things are a result of like the style of pepper, the growing conditions, and the variety as well, okay? Alright, another interesting little tip for you there. So, now we're gonna make another salad. Oh, this is one of my favorites. My grandmother used to make this for me all the time growing up. And it's also a great way to use up all of those cucumbers and tomatoes you have from the garden. We're gonna make a cucumber tomato salad, and it all starts with a homemade vinaigrette. So let's do it. In this bowl, I have a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of honey, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, 1 teaspoon of chopped fresh basil, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, and a 1/4 cup of feta cheese. Oh yeah. And now we're just gonna whisk that up until it's nice and combined. And let me tell you, you may wanna make some extra of this just to have around because it is a fantastic dressing for really any kind of salad, but it does complement this salad just great. All right, so there's our vinaigrette all ready to go, and then over here I have chopped up 1 large tomato, 1 cucumber, and a 1/2 of a medium red onion, all nice and chopped up. All right, so it's as simple as moving all this to a bowl, just like this. Look at the colors and how vibrant. It's just absolutely wonderful. And now we're going to add as much as the vinaigrette as you want. I usually do a little more than half, okay? And again, we're just going to toss this up. Get your hands right in there. Okay. There we go there. Okay. And now we're going to finish it off with just a little sprig. See what we have here. How about some parsley? Yeah. Let's put a little sprig of parsley right on top. Just like so. And there you have it. My cucumber tomato salad. Oh, yeah. Not bad, huh? Oh, man. No, those were 2 of my favorite summer salads of all time. Like I said, my grandma used to make me that cucumber and onion salad. I mean, we had it so much. Like, it just reminds me of my childhood, you know. And she would make it she would do the chopped salad like that, and sometimes she would just make slices real, like almost see-through, so thin of the cucumbers and the tomatoes and the onions too, and she would toss it that way too. I kind of like it chopped up like that. That's my favorite way to eat it. And that dressing, it's to die for real. I totally dig it. And if you think it's a little too heavy with the oil, just add a little more vinegar to it if you want it to be a little lighter, you know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed those salads. Gosh, we did a lot today, huh? Oh man. And one thing that I hadn't mentioned up until now is that we're gonna go back outside because the sun is just about down. Oh yeah, and we're gonna take our annual midnight walk through the garden. Yes, while I was out this weekend, I also put a bunch of lights up too, so it should be fun. I usually try to make it so that if you wanted to, you could like kind of pause it and rewind it or put it on a loop because it puts some nice music behind it. And you know, the goal there is to just like relax and enjoy the moment for a minute, you know what I mean? I mean, as are all of our videos, really. We hope that you enjoy them and, you know, get a break from, like, the madness going on in the world right now. So I hope we do that. So, a couple of things before I say goodbye to you. Please, 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 remember, we're right almost to the end of our viewer artwork t-shirt design contest. Oh yeah. So we have a couple more days to get your designs in for our 2021 Halloween t-shirt, okay? And for all the full details, just check out our YouTube short. I made a short about it that explains everything, you know, what to put on the design and all that stuff, you know. But the deadline is September 1st, okay? And that's just a couple days away. So I need to see your designs really quick, okay? Get those in. And also, we still do have t-shirts available for sale. You can do that by, they're $25 a piece. That includes shipping. And you can contact us through Cash App. Our little cash tag is $SmokeySteveAndMarc. So it's all kind of new to me. But I do know that when you do it on Cash App, there's a place for notes. Just put in there, you know, your email address and the size of shirt you want. And then I'll shoot you an email and get your address to mail your shirt out to you, okay? All right. So, are you ready for a little midnight stroll through the garden? All right. I am too. Let's go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Well, thank you everybody again for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, okay? So you know when we have a new video out, and make sure your notifications are on. And remember everybody, please stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Ciao!